When I get to work, I sleep in the parking lot inside my van. You want to know more? I'll tell you in just a moment. My name is Sergio de Freitas, and I'm a flight attendant who travels the world. I became a commuter in 2010 when I transferred from New York City to Frankfurt. Ever since then, I've been a commuter. A commuter flight attendant is someone who lives at point A but commutes to point B to work. And that's what I do. Last year, I came across this channel, Van Life, and I fell in love with van life. So I started watching it, and I loved it. So I began thinking about it. It's like, maybe I can do something like that. And I decided that I was going to do van life. But my van life is a little bit different than a normal van life out there because I don't cook, and my van is tiny, too small. It's only to go to sleep. I'm not the only one doing this at the airport. There are quite a few of us. There's at least 20 people that I can count on, cars in a parking lot, that are doing van life at the airport. True, I could be in a crash bed, and the money that I pay for my car, I could be paying for a crash bed, but then I would have to share with other people, and there's never a privacy, especially because some of these crash beds here in San Francisco, they are rather crowded because rent is very expensive. A 3-bedroom apartment here can go as far as $6,000 to $7,000, and that's a lot of money. And it's not because I can't afford. It's just because it's something I chose. And ever since I've been following some van life, I found that it's something I wanted to experiment. I love it. And I encourage anyone who actually might be on a budget or someone who think that they cannot be living with other people, that they may want to explore this other benefit of living in a van. I have a flatbed. I will introduce my van to you guys one of these days. However, I find that it's more comfortable and I don't have to share a house with 18 people, paying a lot of money for it and not getting a lot of the benefits. And that's why I sleep in my van. A crash pad, it's not for me. It did not work. One, it was too dirty. Two, it just had too many people. Three, there were a lot of reserves who are always there. You ask me, how do I cook? How do I eat? How do I go make number two? Or number one for that matter? Well, number one, it's very simple. You pee in a bottle. I do it and everyone else does too. Number two, I do it at the airport. Remember, as a flight attendant, I have the entire facility at my disposal. I have a bathroom, I have restaurants, I have internet, I have everything that I can possibly need and want inside the airport. So for me, it's a different van life compared to other people who are being on van life and have to cook. As a flight attendant, double commuter, I don't know, explain that later, I have made a decision that I don't want to cook or bring food from home. I actually buy my food at the airport or at the hotels where I am staying overnight. It is not expensive. For the most part, it's primarily one meal a day and my breakfast. So it's not that expensive. However, if you are on a budget and this is something that you're doing because you need the money, then it is definitely something that you want to consider. And cooking at the airport, I have microwave, I have restaurants, I have bathrooms, I have internet. I have everything that I can possibly need. So I made a decision to only sleep in my van. So when I come to my van, it's either I'm going to go to the gym and take a shower and then back in a parking lot and go to sleep, or I am driving somewhere because I need to get gas. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe below and you will hear more about my travels, how I commute, and everything else that's related to a flight attendant life. This is Sergio de Freitas, a flight attendant traveler the world, sleeping in a van, signing out.